Earlier this year, we told you about the epic film Cabrini, chronicling the life and work of one of the church's most beloved saints, Mother Frances Xavier Cabrini. The entire project was the fruit of one man's inspiration, Philadelphia businessman and entrepreneur Eustace Wolfington. He's here tonight to tell us about a new initiative bringing Cabrini to young audiences via their schools. Eustace Wolfington, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Raymond.
Great to have you on set. Before we get into this new initiative, tell me about the response this film has received. I mean, we spoke last March when Cabrini was first released. What kind of stories are you hearing from the people who've seen it and experienced it?
Yeah, well, they're across the board. But basically, I'll be walking down the street and someone will stop me and say, I don't even know how they know me. I saw that movie. Thank you so much for making that movie. It was just fantastic. And then tell me a story about what it did at their dining room table when they spoke around the house. Another gentleman went to see the film in Seattle. He came out. There was a piece of ground in Seattle. It was owned by the Cabrini Order. They couldn't get zoning. So he calls, I want to buy that ground. So he buys the ground and gives it back to them. You know,
Wow.
so it was like a double whammy.
Wow.
There's been young girls have called and said, parents, my child had an addiction. I couldn't get them to go to rehab. They heard about Cabrini, and next thing you know, they're in rehab and back to life again.
Amazing.
But the main, you know, we're in a world today. I just saw an article put out by Bloomberg. They're putting out a publication called The Republic of Distrust. And it talks about all the distrust in our institutions, our religious organizations, and Cabrini is really the Republic of Restoring Trust. People who see the movie are so uplifted, and they want to go out and speak out, and they want to do better. It's just amazing the impact it's had.
Yeah. I want to bring us up to the present. A local Philadelphia philanthropist saw Cabrini at a pre-release screening and had an epiphany to bring the movie to kids in the Catholic schools throughout the Archdiocese of Philadelphia.
Right.
How did this come to your attention? And had you thought of using Cabrini as an educational outreach to schools? You
know, Cabrini's been like a mission for us.
Yeah.
And this was a whole new world that we just backed into. We were looking to kind of ease off and take it easy. And he called me on the phone. He had contacted the Archdiocese himself and said, I want to show the movie to 15,000 Catholic high school students and 7th and 8th graders. And they were going to bus the students to the to the theater. You know, Mother Cabrini had a principle in teaching. Her principle with all her teachers was get out of the classroom and get in a social environment with your students.
Why?
That's how you get to know them.
To get to bond
You
with
can't know them. And the bonding that took place with the teachers and the students in this experience, I call it the event, was off the charts.
I want to give Eustace, the audience, a sense of what these students and teachers experienced. Here's a clip of testimonials from philanthropists, school officials in the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. Watch this.
I first saw the movie with my father, and as we sat there watching the movie together, we looked at each other, and he said to me after, Andrew, we got to bring this movie to all the Catholic school kids in the diocese.
I heard about the movie Cabrini from Andrew McCluskey, who called me and said that the Ambassadors Fund for Catholic Education was looking to endorse this movie.
This felt like an important opportunity to both educate students about the life of Mother Frances Cabrini and also connect them to a rich experience with their Catholic school classmates.
Begin the mission, and the means will come.
Initially, I anticipated logistically it could be a challenge, taking 900 students, putting them on buses, and getting them into the theater, but it could not have gone easier.
Almost all of our students saw the movie. I would say close to 650 traveled with us on that day.
Our students were invited to see the movie, and we were blessed to have a preview where we opened it to other community leaders.
We went on a school-wide trip to see the movie Cabrini, and it was an amazing opportunity.
The Cabrini movie really had given us the opportunity to have extensive reach. I mean, there's not many projects where you can literally get 15,000 students glued to a movie screen with a beautiful story and inspirational message.
When many of our schools went to see this movie, the students thought, oh, we're going to go see a holy movie. The Archdiocese, the Ambassadors Fund is paying for us to see something holy and Catholic. But what happened with this movie, in every theater, it was total silence because the students were so engaged in what they saw.
Perché nell'ora della nostra morte ci verrà domandato che cosa abbiamo fatto per i poveri, i malati, coloro a cui è stata strappata la dignità. Che cosa abbiamo fatto?
I think a lot of times kids don't see outside of their small community, and this movie made them realize that the world is huge and their ancestors have come from all over and fought battles in the past that they probably never even considered.
It was not overly preachy, right? It was very real world. It was a story about a person, something that was relatable, something that was raw.
As a school leader and educator, you're always looking to give models to your students, and I thought it did a wonderful job of capturing a fabulous model within Catholic education and the world at large.
We can have high quality media that can also carry those religious messages forward that speak to a wide range of audiences.
We were in particularly amazed with the 8th grade boys being so touched by the movie. The number of positive takeaways that our students saw after seeing the Cabrini movie was simply amazing.
I received an email from a family saying, I am so happy that my child got to be able to experience this movie. The impact that it's had on their family and the conversations they've had at home would have never happened without this movie.
What kind of world do we want? And what will we do to achieve it?
I think it's inspiring for women. I think it's inspiring for anybody that's wondering, what purpose do I have? It's a true underdog story, and I hope other people don't just see it, but are prompted to act on that emotion.
Education happens oftentimes over periods of time, but sometimes education happens in moments. And it's important for funders to respect those moments where magic can happen.
I don't find many projects where you can have as wide as this one reached. We're playing the long game. This is about building future Catholic leaders. We're planting seeds right now for the next generation. I'm confident that we're going to have a high return on investment. I know some of that investment is going to show up 10, 20 years down the road, and I look forward to seeing the return. And people that tell me, I remember that movie Cabrini and what a difference it made in my life.
If you philanthropists want to make a difference in the world, what you want to do is get your youth, get your children, get your young adults to be able to go to see this movie. Because once you see this movie, you want to go out and you want to make a difference in the world. Make this a better place for all of us to live.
Incredible reactions there. The Archdiocese even created a teaching guide and a workbook to go along with the movie. Were you expecting that kind of response when you agreed to allow it to be shown to these kids? And what's the next step?
Well, as far as the response goes, a nun had seen this movie and liked it so much, she went out and had a private screening for 250 nuns just to come see it.
Yeah.
She's the one who put the workbooks together. She's the one you'll see in the film, talking to philanthropists. And from what she did, we made a mission of going out to all the nuns who were institutionalized and showed them the movie. And the nuns, to a T, no matter what the order, the reaction was, you have validated our sisterhood. And they just loved the movie. Because Cabrini represented to them what their whole life, what they gave their whole life to be. And somehow no one gave them recognition. And they felt the movie gave them recognition for what they did in their whole life.
Tell me what you want to do, though, with this initiative, because now you've got workbooks already. This sister took care of that. Yeah. You've got a kind of model. You've already demoed this. It works. You've got thousands of kids who've come and seen the film now. You want to export this now to other dioceses. How?
Yeah. There's 189 dioceses in America. There's 17,000 parishes. I think it's 1,200 some schools. We want to duplicate exactly what happened in Philadelphia. Go to the Archdiocese. work with the superintendent of schools, get a local philanthropist to support the movie, the exact same model, bus the kids, and have the event. But we want to go a step further. We want to then take it to the parishes. In addition to going to the theater, as we all know today, we can sit at home and watch a movie.
Right.
Because a whole system's been developed for us, much better than going to the movie.
Yeah, and this movie now, you can rent it and buy it on Amazon, on net. I mean, at all the places that it's available.
And anyone who does it, by the way, and sees it, is so grateful that someone told them to watch it. But getting off of that, that's a little sales pitch.
Yeah.
Well, what we want to do is have a Cabrini night at every parish, because a gentleman friend of mine who started Catholic Leadership told me that 75% of the Catholics aren't even going to church. And I think, and he looked, and other people looked at the movie and said, this is a healing movie. It would be great to show this to all the parishes. And a lot of the people are falling away. I think this will bring them back.
And you have a portal that you've established, partnerwithcabrinifilm.org,
right,
which will allow people to interact with you all and arrange to bring the film to schools, to parishes, and the community, which I think is a great idea because it's not isolated. And this movie, it feels, should be experienced with a crowd, with others, with neighbors, with friends, because then you can enter it more deeply and have the conversation that goes on, rather than the private viewing.
But either way, don't miss it. Either way,
you'll take them either way.
Yeah, because the other thing we want to do, we want to register. When you go to our site, you can register to be one of the 100 million people to see the film. What's important to us is that 100 million people see this film.
Why? Why 100 million?
That's the minimum.
Okay.
That's the minimum. We have a woman in Hong Kong who saw the movie, got in touch with us, and is aggressively promoting the film in Hong Kong, Singapore, and the Philippines, and feels we can get it into China. You know, every business has a product. When we created Cabrini, not any credit to us and not even knowing, we created a product that just hits everything going on in the times today. I mean, all the distrust we talked about, people come to this movie, they walk out, they're motivated about life again. They, as I say, young kids, you'll hear some of the testimony of young kids. They say the way she never gave up, all the obstacles that were thrown at her. If you're a handicapped person and you look at this movie, Mother Cabrini was a sickly woman.
Yeah.
And went around the world and created this empire. It's just given hope to so many people and courage to go out and do things.
I love that you're following her spunky example. I mean, she was one who found, if there was a crack, you know, like Mother Angelica, if there was one little opening, and this is why, after seeing your film, I realized why. Mother Angelica told me many years ago, Mother Cabrini was her favorite saint. I see why, because she was kind of a never to be defeated, never say die none, who was an Italian, who just wouldn't give up. If there was an opening, she'd find it. And I like that you all are scrappily trying to find the audience that needs to hear this story and see it and experience it.
Well, when you get the feedback that anyone who's seen it, that reinvigorates you to go out and do it. Yeah. Like lots of times I'll get to the point I say, you know, Raymond, I'm 92 years old. What am I doing? Why am I out pushing this mission so much? And when I'm ready to quit, someone will come up to me and say, we just had 300 people look at the film. You can't believe the impact it had. And recharges me to go out and do it again. You know, so that's Cabrini at work.
Amazing.
That's what she works.
I was astounded. The state of Colorado, unbeknownst to me, had the first, I guess the first to institute an official recognition of Mother Cabrini with a Cabrini Day. Yeah. What is planned for Cabrini Day this year, and are other states following suit?
Well, you know, Mother Cabrini Day in Colorado replaced Columbus Day.
Oh.
So in other states, like, for example, in Chicago on the 14th, they're going to have a big parade, and where they made them take the statue down of Columbus. They're now going to put in a Cabrini statue. So what you have is the big theme we're trying to push right now is our first test market with families is Columbus Day, Cabrini Night. Columbus Day, Cabrini Night. So they have Columbus Day, but then not that night, but in the following 2 nights, they'll all watch Cabrini. in honor of Columbus Day.
And spend time together and discuss it and explore it. Yeah, it's a pity that they've pitted these two great Italian, contributors to the American story.
Well, they haven't pitted them so much as I think they recognized they're two different kind of people that represent two different kind of values.
Yeah.
And I think so. It's really a parallel, as Jason would say, it's a parallel. Nothing takes away from this. We're just adding.
Yeah, you're adding to it.
Or like our Lord said, uncommon change became that.
And the Italian Americans will love it because you get an Italian no matter which way you turn. So we're all in, Eustace.
Right.
Are there plans to create similar initiatives like this diocesan-wide screening internationally?
Absolutely. Well, as I say, we'll probably be, our first meeting in Hong Kong is going to be in January. Wow. We're kicking this thing off in October 2nd in Italy. Will be our premiere. We're going to be in Germany and Easter.
Oh boy, so you're just doing the international rollout of the movie.
And the same exact thing in Italy, for example. There's 900 theaters connected to schools, and there's 700 theaters for the public. So we're going to be working with 600 of the theaters, with the schools, with private showings, in addition to the public.
As I often say, there's a lot of truth out there. Beauty is hard to come by, and you will reach that mark. So, Eustace Wolfington, thank you for being here.
Thank you
for
very
coming
much.
in. Cabrini, produced by Eustace Wolfington, is available now on most streaming platforms, as well as the Angel Studio app. You can visit that at angel.com/Cabrini. And if you're interested in partnering with the Cabrini filmmakers on bringing the film to your school or your parish, go to partnerwithcabrinifilm.org. Partnerwithcabrinifilm.org.